Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get in the episode, I wanted to give a shout out to Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music over at midnightsyndicate.com. Also, we'd like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the wonderful ambient sounds you hear throughout our podcast. You can check them out at www.youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. You can get connected with the community by checking us out on the Facebooks, the Instagrams. Contact us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com, and don't forget to leave a review on whatever you listen to us on. Now, join me with this week's episode.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi there.
I'm knocking on wood right now to make sure that we don't have any technical difficulties in this episode. It seems to have been plaguing us lately for some unknown reason.
Yes, and to appease the gods, I went ahead and rebooted, disconnected, reconnected, get everything back.
There we go. That's the kind of preemptive work that I'm looking for.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was having issues before we started the recording because even though it said that it had selected the right microphone and headphones, it definitely had not because the sound was coming from my webcam. Like, that's definitely not the right microphone or headphones.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. But the weird part was the microphone was monitoring because I've got it set to monitor back so I can hear myself in the headphones. And I could hear myself through the microphone just fine, but it wasn't coming through to you guys through that.
That's weird.
Uh-huh. Weird loops. So how is everybody?
Fantastic.
Okay.
A little under the weather.
Oh no. You're like the fifth or sixth person that I've met that's been sick ever in my life.
Ever?
I mean, during this season.
Yeah.
You slept through COVID, right?
Corvid? Like Corvid?
Yeah,
Is that what
exactly. Like the Carrion
Exactly
Crows.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the upcoming bird flu season.
Ah,
There you go. Corbin Dallas. Multipass.
Lalo. Multipass.
What has everyone been up to since we last met?
It's the start of caroling season for me, so I've been doing Christmas caroling gigs,
Fancy.
which has been fun. I have sang tenor with this group for 10 years, and as of this year, I've started learning the bass part too. So now I've had gigs as a bass on top of gigs as a tenor, which is...
Does that make you a 10 bass or a bass tour? Nor bass tour?
Whoa, hey.
Called you a bastard.
Whoa.
What did you what you call me?
So clearly we're going to edit that out.
Are we?
Who's editing this episode?
Not me. I did the last one, so I have no control.
Making note now, 3 natural 20s in a row on Diego.
But Gary, you're also the one who schedules the caroling, right? So like
I
you're just
do.
like giving yourself the the job of singing the bass.
Some of them was out of necessity because I don't schedule the gigs themselves. Like I don't sign the contracts and all of that. That's all done through our producer. But once we have them, then I have to schedule the carolers to do said gigs. And like this past weekend, they booked more gigs than we had basses. So I had to fill in that spot and quickly memorize 77 songs with the bass line in like a week.
Sounds easy. Sounds reasonable. Sounds like, like a
Sounds fun.
Yeah, like a ride in the park for you.
Do you have to buy your own uniform, or do they supply it for you?
And does a ghost come with it?
3 do.
3. Yeah. Now there are pieces that we have to provide. Like for the guys, I have to provide my own tux pants and tux shirt, and shoes, of course. But the coat, the top hat, and like the accessories, like the vest, the spats, the tie, and the scarf are all provided. And actually, the accessories, so that vest, spats, tie, and scarf all match whichever of the ladies' dresses you were paired with. So each gig you would change those out. So you'll never be wearing the same one unless you're with the same group again. So the tenors are paired with the altos and the sopranos are paired with the basses so that they will match.
So got a question. I understand that, sounds can be difficult for me. Does this mean that tenors are normally male and that sopranos are
usually female? Usually.
Female?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Yeah. So most, it's all about like the range that you can sing. So, I mean, there are some
I can't hear. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some guys that can sing in a soprano range, but that's really, really, really high. So like Ariana Grande and Wicked, definitely that really high soprano. In that, in most cases, you have the higher female voice as soprano, the lower female voice is alto. Then with the guys, the higher male voice is tenor, the lower male voice is bass. There's some mid-range things like baritone and contralto and mezzo sopranos and all that stuff in there, but that's going further into music theory.
Yeah, and we know I can't hear that.
Right. Because I'm technically a baritone. I'm not a tenor or a bass. I'm a baritone. So I'm right in the middle.
Really? Because you sound pretty deep, pretty bassy.
My speaking voice is mostly bass, but when I sing,
It's all Michael Jackson.
I'm not that. I don't go that high.
You're all,
I used to like primarily singing wise would sing tenor 1, which is the higher tenor range. But as I've gotten older, my vocal range has slipped more baritone. And actually singing the bass part for me with this group is more comfortable than singing the tenor part because the tenor part gets really high. Especially on those newer contemporary songs like Last Christmas or All I Want for Christmas Is You. Those can get really high. Yeah. So enough about me. Anybody else been up to anything fun and exciting?
I went on a cruise to Mexico.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
How was it?
It was good, except the weather was terrible. It was super windy, so like most of the stuff that was on that was scheduled on top of the ship got canceled, and we missed our second port because it was too windy. It was going to push the ship into the dock, so we missed it on Costa Maya.
I guess that's better than it being actually pushed into the dock. But that's
No, I would rather seen it.
You're like the boat.
I've had a boat. I've had a boat run into the dock. You don't want to do this.
I just want to see how good that captain is. You know what I mean?
Then they hit the dock and it causes all sorts of delays and
No, couldn't they just put like pool noodles on the outside of the boat and just like prevent it from bumping in? I feel like that's reasonable. Come on.
But otherwise it was good. We went to Cozumel and Honduras, and Honduras was fantastic. We got to do a little snorkeling, so that was really fun.
Very cool.
And unlimited drinks and food at all times was amazing.
I that's the only part of a cruise I think I could really get behind is the booze and the food situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like you could do it standard and go to like a restaurant place, or you could do the buffet, or they had a little cafe set up and you could go get that at any time. It was fantastic. I gained at least 10 pounds.
Yeah, the food on a cruise is always the best part because it's all usually included. So I can try things that I normally wouldn't order someplace else to see if I like it.
That's correct. And they encourage it too. Like they're like, you could try that too. Just get it. And then you eat both of them and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Too late.
But my thing was desserts. Like they had like creme brulees and cakes and pies and all sorts of stuff. And I was like, I'll have all of these. So I would not eat dinner as much and just pig out on the desserts.
Those can be good.
Creme brulee every night. Oh, so good.
Did you happen to play any pickleball while you were on this cruise, or was it a pickleball free?
There was a court, but it was also on top of the ship.
Oh, okay.
So it was very interesting. We did hit once, and it was interesting.
How many balls did you lose?
I mean, it was about 3-shot rallies. Like it just would go from this person, and then would fly to the right to that person, and then would fly to the right into the wall.
I
win. You hit into the wall.
I win.
So I win.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there was no pickleball, which I played on Monday, and it was very apparent that I had not played for a week.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping that you would tell us that you went onto this cruise and that you won a pickleball tournament on your vacation.
Well, I have similar news because I did win the cornhole competition on the cruise.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, what?
So they did not make us play on the on the outside. We got to play on the inside. So that was, but the wind was so rocky, you were kind of leaning as you're throwing the cornhole bags. So that was also interesting as well.
So it's just like playing drunk. You know, it's fine.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why I won. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I've done this before.
We've got practice from our cornhole league.
That's right.
In a bar.
That's right.
After 5 drinks.
Oh no, we have a 45-minute gap between games. Oh no.
Oh no. Shot.
You can definitely see the play go down in quality as the night goes on. Everybody there. That's always really funny.
We do have a tournament this week, though.
Yeah,
so
it is the
that
playoffs.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, I can't be there. I feel bad.
Yeah, because you got to go Carol.
Yeah, make money or cornhole tournament. I think I'll pick the making money.
I mean, you could do some side bets on the cornhole tournament and do both.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
You could carol at the cornhole tournament.
At the cornhole tournament.
And like while you're flinging, you're just like singing along.
You know how some people turn their hat around to get like that extra oomph, that switch? What would it look like if you turned your top hat around?
It would look the same, just the hat ornament would be on the other side.
Oh, it doesn't have the little snaps in the front with the little
No. This one does not. Although the gig I did today, they wanted a cowboy theme, so I wore a cowboy hat instead of the top hat.
Cowboy hat and Dickensian garb.
Yep.
Ye old yeehaw.
But who did you punch in the face?
A wall.
Because that hand be busted.
Yeah.
The wall won.
So my fight with ladders continues. I was putting up Christmas lights at home, and the ladder sank into the mud and threw me off of it. And I cracked my rib on the side of the ladder, and then used my hand to block my face from scraping down the wall. So my hand.
Do you ever feel like you're in a Final Destination situation sometimes?
All the time. I mean, I have died twice, so I feel like death is out to get me. So.
But you're 2-0, so
I am 2-0.
You're up. So
maybe I'm the catfolk in real life, and I'm just on my third life that I know of. Speaking of catfolk, we have a catfolk in this game, and that's what we're here to play.
Meow.
6 of 10. Okay, 6 of 10.
I was going to say 4 of 10. 4 of 10.
I genuinely thought that you were going to be like, speaking of being undead, let's go back to
See, that one would probably be better.
We'll go with 4 paws up.
Yeah, the undead one would have been better. But I mentioned the catfolk thing, so I went with that route. So, who remembers what happened last time?
We leveled up.
You did.
Yeah.
That was at the end of the episode, though.
Thwip got very intimate with Merrick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We found out he was into blood play.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah, and we used what was it? Which card did we use?
One of the hero cards, yes.
Oh yeah, we used a hero card.
Was it?
You did.
Finally.
Was it marriage? Is that the one that? I feel like we used.
I did a marriage, by the way, recently.
He did.
You did. Yeah. Is what brings us together today. I may have already shuffled it back in the deck.
It was marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was the
that
marriage.
exactly it. Yeah.
Very appropriate then.
Yeah, I think I've shuffled it back in the deck because I don't see it.
So she became super helpful, as opposed to however she thought about us before.
Not very helpful.
Yeah.
She wanted to
We were
kill
the
you
scum.
before.
Yeah. Yeah. And then just
Now
like
she
Dope
wants to
said-
keep Thwip for her own.
Oh no.
I mean, she started the process. She's already been feeding off of him.
I know. Might have let this go a little too far.
One of
Thwip,
us.
you're just a
one
snack.
of us.
Oh, he knows that.
Yeah.
Thwip is a snack.
Well, speaking of snack, we finally get to see what they look like with the character art that was drawn.
This is true. So if you're listening, you can go to the website and check us out.
Mm-hmm.
It's already on our website.
Yeah, it's an OnlyFans. No, wait, no, wrong.
Wrong website.
And on the t-shirts.
I think I've only got some of them up so far. And I may have everybody up. Let's see. Do I have everybody up? No, I don't have everybody up yet. I've only updated the Porkchop one of the new ones so
That's
far.
the one. That's the one
Wow.
I'm
So you
looking
can't
for.
memorize 100 songs and put up website stuff?
And do all the crap for the softball league.
Wow.
And.
Well, to be fair, you've been singing these 10 songs for 10, or at least, I don't remember how many, for 10 years.
Yes, but I've been singing the tenor part for 10 years. So trying to learn another part, my brain wants to switch to that tenor part while I'm singing it all the time.
Yeah, he said that.
That muscle memory just trying to kick in. The parts that are really hard are the ones where like the bass and tenor sing in unison for a little bit and then it splits off. It's trying to remember where it splits and like, do I go up? Do I go down? You know, all that stuff. Yay,
But
music.
anyway.
Mm-hmm. I'm just utilizing my natural classes in Bard. So yeah, you did, make a new friend with Merrick, and you rested and healed up and leveled up.
We sure did.
So sounds like we need to discuss some new stuff that you have at this level and roll your hit points.
Roll off.
So who would like to go first in talking about what's new at this level for them?
I can go first. There's not much more for me. I just get a couple new spells. I did get rid of Spiked Pit.
What? Why? That's like
It was
the most useful thing.
Yeah, it was so useful.
Because it was too good. Is this too useful?
Yeah, it was OP. No, because I got this a level 5 higher level of Hungry Pit.
Oh.
So now the pit actually eats them?
Well,
That's a vagina. That's a vagina.
Yes. Hold on.
Tell us about your Hungry Pit.
I don't want to know.
It has the ability to squeeze and crush any creature trapped within it.
I'm sure.
Exactly.
I'm sure it does.
It's got a depth of 100 feet.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Only a few. Only a few.
Let's see. Falling damage is normal. And then just anybody that's in the pit takes 46 bludgeoning damage each round they're in there. And to get out is a DC 35.
There's another
hit it
book
and
in
quit
there,
it.
too.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
No one,
Yeah.
no one's going to have any pull-out game with Genny.
No.
There we go. There's what I was looking for.
So did that, and then I replaced it with silvery darts, so vampires watch out.
Pew, pew.
And then I got a new cantrip, Disrupt Undead. So
All right.
Fitting for undead.
yeah, and all I have to do now is roll my points. But are we going to do that now, or are we going to do that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. We can go as we discuss each character.
All right. Well, then for Eldritch Knight, which is the level that I took, it's a D10.
D10.
10.
Well, it sounds like you're taking a 10 because I got a 4. Unless you want the 4. You can take the 4 if you want to.
No, I'll take the 10.
Okay.
I'll take the 10 and the floor. 4.
And the floor. That's what your hungry pit said.
No.
All right. So that is for Genny. I think so. So, who would like to go next?
I can go next.
Alrighty.
Basically, a whole lot of nothing has changed with Porkchop. He gains a new Mercy. I think the one that we chose was Mercy Stunned, so that anytime I do, or anytime that Porkchop does his channeled healing, he can now help out cursed, poisoned, staggered, or stunned allies near him. Gosh, I'm looking through, and I don't remember which new spells I picked up. I do know that I picked up Invoke Deity, which is a sort. I don't know. There's a lot to it, but I think Invoke Deity was probably the most interesting of the spells that I picked up. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I actually don't know that spell. I've played a lot of clerics, and I don't know that spell. By holding aloft a holy symbol and calling your deity's name, you take on an aspect of that divinity. By the power of Grayskull. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, yeah, I do know the spell. I just didn't know it by name. Cool. That's a cool one. All right. Anything else for Porkchop?
I think, HP. His is, cleric is 1d8. Yeah, 1d8. I got
2.
I got a 7.
All right. So take the 7.
There we go.
Again, unless you want the 2. I mean, you can take the 2.
I mean, it does make for better role-playing choices, I suppose. No, we'll stick with 7.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, there's something else, though.
What's that?
We're level 12 now, right? So we got to up an ability score.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That is right.
Which one did you up?
For Porkchop, most likely Wisdom. I did all... So, like, after the end of last episode, I ended up doing a lot of my leveling up, like, pretty much immediately because I knew I would forget. And sure enough, I've forgotten everything that I did after leveling up. But yeah, Wisdom is definitely his primary score because I think that's what like gives Porkchop the most amount of spells to cast. So he is stocked up on spells now.
Yeah, I did Dex. I'm already at the top of where I can go with Charisma. You can't go over 20, right?
No.
I mean, you can, but try to avoid it as much as you can.
Yeah, with one of my items, it would put me over. So I just did Dex.
Then I'll clarify.
With items and stuff like that, you can.
I'll clarify. I'll probably have to go back and respec Porkchop then because, like, Hero Lab didn't stop me. So,
well, yeah, you can. It just it puts a lot of your focus in that one ability and not as much in others. So it kind of creates that min-max thing in there. There's no rules against going above 20 in a stat.
Okay.
So you're not breaking any rules by doing it. It's just I personally just think not min-maxing makes a more balanced character.
Well, who's scoring for balance?
But if your thing is like you only want to do wisdom stuff, then go for it.
All right.
All your other stats be damned.
How do I put a +1 against grappling? What do I got to do to resist grappling?
Strength.
Yeah.
Okay, well. I don't need a hulked out frog for a character, so all right.
You sure?
Porkchop smash!
You can go join the Ninja Turtles and learn from them.
There we go.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I can.
All right.
So I put my point into dexterity. And then I got the, what's it called? Pommel Strike Deed. So I can, with a surprise swipe with your pommel, you can topple a foe. So I can spend 1 panache point to make a melee attack with the pommel of my weapon as a standard action. And I make it as if I was using the weapon normally. But I deal 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage instead of my normal damage. And the critical threat range and critical multiplier is 20 by 2. And they're not affected by improved critical, the keen weapon ability, or similar effects. If the attack hits, I can attempt a combat maneuver check to knock the target prone as a free action. So that's kind of neat.
All right. You, of course, have to remind us of all of these things when you use them again.
Oh, yeah. I have to remind myself. But it's a D10.
D10?
Oh, I hope you get better than a 1.
Let's see. Nope, I got a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
You get the 1 plus your
Preferred
favorite class.
Or favorite class?
Yeah, you get either 1 extra hit point or 1 extra skill point for your favorite class.
Oh. Well, I might should take the hit point then.
Maybe. All right. Anything else from Thwip?
Nope. That's all I got.
Alrighty. John, what about you? What you got?
Okay, so for Diego, one of the things that he's got, he has a new ability he can spend his key points on. He has Abundant Step. So it's sort of like a built-in dimension door. So which will be good for getting behind people.
In that hungry pit.
Pushing them into the hungry pit. Yeah. So, and let's see, for hit points, let's go ahead and roll and see where I'm at.
All right.
I got an 8. Woo!
And you're a D8 for the monk?
Yes, D8 for the monk.
Okay. I got a 1. My dice apparently hate y'all tonight. So I'm not rolling a 4.
I'll stick with my 8.
Okay. We'll see how well that bodes for when I have to roll later. Okay. So anything else about the monk at level 12?
That's the main thing that he gets that's new. He can now slow fall for further distance. I can slow fall for 60 feet now.
And you get a couple of different things too. Your unarmed damage goes up.
Well, that's true. Yes.
And your movement actually increases as well.
Yes, my movement is now at a plus 40.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm becoming faster.
Yep. So now, using fast movement, you can go 70 feet with your movement.
Yes.
Yeah, that unarmed damage, looking at it, goes from a 1d10 now is 2d6 for your unarmed strike damage. Yeah. Cool. Monks can be so cool. He's so quick with his flurry of blows, having 5 attacks now without haste.
Ta-da! They will get kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess That then will bring us to Keith. What's new for Yaneeko at this level?
All right. So we put the skill point in dexterity, of course.
Mm-hmm.
One of the abilities I got from this one is camouflage. So I don't need any concealment to just disappear. So, yeah. So I can actually get into battle now. And then if stuff starts going wrong, maybe I can just disappear and back out. Poof, gone. So yeah, that's about it for my class. I get one spell, which I'm going with Wind Wall. So, just in case we encounter some archers or we need to block off some people, throw up a Wind Wall
Or more bats.
or more swarms. Yeah, I'll protect Diego.
Yeah.
No swarms will harm you.
I hate them. I hate the swarms.
Yeah, but then they turn into projectiles. Yeah. Wind just starts throwing around, just starts throwing them into shurikens.
Uh-huh.
Ow, ow.
No, I'm going to use that abundant step on the next time I see a swarm. I'm out of here. Bye.
Uh-huh. And that's kind of what it takes. Need area of effect or things that do splash damage.
So I guess, that's pretty much it. Not a very entertaining level on this one, but the camouflage can come in handy. So that'll be cool.
Sounds
So
good.
I have a D10 for my
D10
for my HP. Don't roll a 1.
or
I rolled a
5.
9. Yeah.
All right.
Give me this 9. So beefy. Don't let them scrawny legs fool you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Those scrawny legs that bend different ways.
Mm-hmm. Little bird ass legs, but
He's gonna get you, or that wolf is gonna get you.
if I ever get to play with him, he's been at the hotel in the spa just chilling for like 5 days now.
He's living the life. Gonna get back to little wolf triceratop babies because they've been just together alone at a spa for a whole time.
That's hot. Are you trying to come up with I can see Phillip trying to come up with the name of a wolf and a triceratops mixed together.
Well, I was, but wait, aren't they both gentlemen?
They could adopt. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. They
Hey,
did.
nature finds a way.
Right.
Okay?
Oh, that's
Jurassic
right.
Park taught us
Finds a
something.
way.
All right, so yeah, Pablo can switch his genetics around, whop them around, and lay some eggs.
I mean, he is a dinosaur.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't dinosaurs lay eggs and they're fertilized? Like someone else has to come along and fertilize the eggs afterwards.
They're not fish or frogs. You got to get in there.
There is another way that reptiles do reproduce. Yes, the fertilization isn't always that exterior.
But if his DNA was completed with that of a frog, then he could change his gender.
Hey
as
now,
necessary.
don't bring me into this.
This is true. It's all because of Porkchop.
What the pork
It's Grandpa.
Oh yeah, and I guess there is one other party member that we haven't leveled up yet. That Vampyre, Quinley.
Yeah, he's got.
So looking at Quinley, he was level 9, so he would go to level 10. He's 2 levels below y'all. I thought he was just 1, but he's 2 levels below.
I mean,
He's weak.
we could fix that.
Damn. Yeah, right?
I mean, we could. If we do that, I need to fix the monsters to beef them up a little bit more.
I mean, maybe just one fix at a time. Starting with the character.
All right, so just the monsters.
No, just the characters. I clarified.
I said it first. All right. So looking at Quinley, he is 3 levels fighter and 6 levels of rogue. So, how do you want to beef him up? Continuing rogue, do more fighter, or throw in another class in there somewhere?
How many levels rogue does he have?
He has 6.
And how many fighter? So that would be 4. 3, excuse me.
I guess
I would say...
Go ahead.
Was it 1, 2, 3? You didn't do it. Rogue.
My vote's fighter.
Uh-oh. Tension.
Lines drawn. Okay, now go outside. Go out to the playground and fight. Whoever comes back wins.
Wait, we can't do it that way.
Do you want somebody else up in the front lines with you?
See.
I mean, is that what he did last time? I remember him shooting crossbows.
He did do that, yes.
He did do that. He also fought y'all for a little bit because he was dominated.
True.
Wait, which one gets a feat? If you went up a rogue or a fighter,
The rogue
which
would
one
go
would
to
he get a feat
7. I wouldn't fighter get the feat, though?
Pathfinder,
it's going to 4.
looking at fighter. Level 4 fighter would get a bonus feat. Level 7 of rogue would get an increase in his sneak attack.
Like another D6? 1d6?
Mm-hmm. It would go to 4d6 for sneak attack.
That's not bad.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean,
But he hasn't gotten off any sneak attacks. We haven't really utilized that for him.
I think that's the player's fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
There's a skill issue on our part, yes.
Not an issue with respect to the character.
Hey, I'm not the one playing him, just saying. So if you want that, you can go rogue. If it's easier for you to think about just hack and slash, then maybe adding more fighter to build up his strength on that.
I mean, I'm kind of on the idea of going more rogue, just because, like, I do think that would give us a greater diversity of like options to have another sort of archetype going on. Well, I don't want to say archetype, but yeah. Like in the event that we come across something that we need to like pick a lock with, like it would be easier with him than, another fighter.
That's fair. So y'all are playing the characters, so y'all make the decision.
2 rogue, 1 fighter.
Daniel, talk to me in a rogue.
All right.
Rogue
That's the majority.
All right.
Rogaine.
Here we go.
No, we gain a rogue. It's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
That includes.
Diego is the hairiest we're going to get.
And then let's see, he gets a 1d8 as well for hit points.
Okay. 2.
Oh no, I rolled a 2 as well.
Oh no.
Sorry,
You're in
guys.
sync.
Twinkies.
And then this is saying that we get to allocate some more skill points.
Hmm.
So currently his skill. Oh Lord.
How many does he get?
Like an additional 9.
Yeah, he gets 9 more. Mhm.
That's a lot.
I mean,
Rogue's very skillful.
Yeah.
So anything that's already at 9, I would go ahead and max up because that's what he was using. So it'd be like his stealth, bluff, and diplomacy are all maxed. So I would go ahead and put 1 in each of those to continue to max them out.
And then he has 8 in perception and sense motive. And then 7 in acrobatics.
So that was 3 skills we just did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bluff,
So he's 6
diplomacy, and stealth just now.
Stealth.
So 6 more.
Dump the other 6 in knowledge local.
He could only take 2 in knowledge local. He's already got 8.
All right. Well, dump 2 in knowledge local. We can never seem to win on that stat.
And then disable device is the like lock picking one and trap picking, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
To do that.
Like just one, or we've got 4 more points.
As many as it'll let us take.
All right, that will.
We can do up to 10, right?
Yeah, that'll take all 4. He's currently at 5, so the rest of that will bring him up to 9. And that's as many.
There you
points. There we go.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything.
All right, we're all leveled up.
All right. That makes
I did notice that Yaneeko, my wolf, gets bonus HP as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He gets a D8 if you want to roll with me.
D8.
Oh.
8.
Diego's impressed.
What'd you get?
I got an 8.
I got a 7. Nice.
My dice like animals.
There you go.
Porkchop says, "What the fuck, man? I'm right here."
You're an anthropomorphic
mammals.
animal.
Mammals. He discriminates towards mammals.
Wow.
All right. So we are all leveled up. And I believe we did leave off last time after you had rested, and Merrick was going to take you to the Vampire Underground.
Too funky town.
Was there anything that you guys wanted to
Insert
do
blade
in the
music
morning? Yeah, right. Was there anything you guys wanted to do in the morning before heading off toward the Vampire Underground?
I mean, Porkchop will technically.
What should we wear?
Porkchop will technically spend some time prepping his spells. But yeah.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
I would say it's probably nighttime. So Merrick does decide to take you to go see Luvic. She leads you out down that hallway with the 6 sarcophagi built into the walls. The vampires spawn in there, kind of hiss at you as you go by, but she tells them to shut up, and they basically whimper and go back into their little cubby holes. So she continues. She take a few turns as you're being led through the sewer area, and find this one area with the wide walkway with a couple of little alcoves coming off of each one. And she says,
Do we see anything in the alcoves?
You don't. It's kind of dark, kind of lantern lit down here, but you don't see anything in the alcoves. So Merrick will say to you, just past this is Luvic's chambers. Shouldn't be too much further. Everybody give me a perception check while you're in here.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I just put a point into that too, so. Alright. Let's see.
18?
29.
26.
At 28, yeah.
Diego got a 25.
I roll Merrick's too.
Oh, I guess I'll roll Quinley. Whatever. What a dork. No.
15. All right. So Thwip, you said you had a 29. Mm-hmm. All right. So as you're walking through this little corridor here, Thwip starts to hear some like rustling sounds ahead of you.
All right.
You don't see anything. You just hear the rustling sounds.
Like rustling, like big rustling, small rustling, like a...
You can't quite tell. You just heard some rustling. It's definitely bigger than like, it's not a rat moving, that kind of thing.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like getting at with.
Yeah.
Is it like a small creature? They're like, hold up. I think I hear something. Seems like a rustling.
Sorry, which corridor were we? Just like down the corridor, or like in one of the alcoves?
Just down the corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, down the corridor.
That way, in front of us.
Correct.
I'm like, can anybody see you down there? Because it's dark for me, right? Like I'm human vision. It's got to be dark.
I would say it's low light conditions down here. They do have like lanterns along this pathway because it's one that they use more often. So it's not like complete darkness down here.
Oh god, what's his name? Quinley has low light vision.
So does Diego.
Yeah, I guess we've already done a perception check to see how far down we can go. All right, I think Quinley's just going to feel incredibly bold, and he's going to navigate his way here, just past that second alcove on the right.
All right, so Quinley moves past that second alcove on the right. And I'm going to assume that doesn't... one second. Where is it? Yeah, okay. I'm guessing 12 doesn't hit your touch AC. Or flat-footed AC, I mean, sorry.
Correct, it does not.
All right. So Quinley steps out of the steps to the side as a vampire spawn drops from the ceiling.
Quinley.
And as this vampire spawn drops from the ceiling, you notice holes in the ceiling slide open, and more vampire spawn drop down. And we're rolling for initiative.
Oh no!
Oh, lovely.
Oh, what?
So Merrick can't just let us know there's like spawn booby traps?
Yeah.
Come on.
What the heck, Merrick?
Doesn't mean she knows.
All right, Porkchop got a 6, and Quinley got a 17.
Jesus.
Diego got in a 21.
Hang on. I'll get all those from y'all in just a minute.
Holy cow.
No, that's a lot.
Spawn. We're going to be busy, guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's so many like initiatives all at once. Although I guess there's about one spawn per character, one of us, or so.
Only if you think Merrick's going to attack her own spawn.
What?
I mean,
Are we sure that these are her spawn?
We shall see.
we should have brought Merrick's spawn with us. We should have. That's what we should have asked her. Be like, hey, like, you know, we're gonna need that at some point.
Well, I don't know, because we whooped them last time, so they could probably just join with these other spawn.
It does she not command these the spawn from the other room?
Well, isn't the other vampire her boss?
Oh yeah, I guess there's that. But who knows if these vampires are his? Like, they could just be
Just randos?
yeah, just randos. You know, just hobo vampires in the sewers.
Hobo vampire? I was to say, what do they eat by the fire? Because it's not beans.
True kidneys.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Diego, what'd you get initiative-wise?
21.
Thwip.
What was it? 16.
16. Yaneeko.
18.
18. Genny.
28.
28. Porkchop.
6.
6. And Quinley.
17.
17. All right. So we are starting things off with Genny.
What's the guy's name that we're looking for?
Luvik.
Luvik. Okay, so Genny, as her free action, is going to say, "Oh, we're here to see Luvik. We're here to see Luvik. We're with Merrick." And as she's doing that, she's also casting haste on the group.
I like it.
We're here to see. We're here to see Luvik. Apúrate.
I don't know any Luvik Apurate.
Do you know any Luviks? I think I just got his name wrong.
Yeah, I know Luvic. What business you have with him?
We're here to talk about the murders.
Which one?
Oh,
Which day?
The vampire murders that are happening that we want to stop.
Who says I should believe you?
All of them. Well, we brought Merrick right here, and then Quinley's like, Bart, you guys, right? He knows the handshake, right?
What makes you think I would let them pass too?
Oh, Merrick, you're not down?
Look, you guys could just stand down. These guys are with me, and I am taking them to Luvic. Obey your sire. Stand down. Yeah, I don't think we'll be taking orders from you anymore.
Oh shit.
Merrick, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yeah, for real.
And wait, why aren't you taking orders from her anymore?
Because we don't have to anymore.
You don't
We're
have
free.
to. So you don't even answer to Luvic?
We don't answer to anyone.
Oh, so he wouldn't mind if we killed all you motherfuckers right now.
I'd like to see you try. I believe you're outnumbered.
Oh, you need to ask the...
Oh, okay. We're outnumbered by like 1.
Sounds like plenty to me. Sounds like we got a feast, boys.
No, you got nothing right now. We're going to go our separate ways. You're going to let us pass. We're going to go see Luvic. And you don't have to get killed by us and dealt with by Merrick or Luvic.
I'd like to see you try to get past me.
It's like I already cast a spell. I can't do another action. Otherwise, I would. That's my turn.
All right. Next up in the initiative is Merrick, to which she turns to see the two kind of flanking her in the distance down these alcoves next to her. Just like, I don't understand. Why are you not obeying me? Listen, you must listen to your sire. Stand down. Yeah, we're not part of that whole sire thing anymore, so you can go ahead and just fuck off.
Oh, it's quite a mouth on this guy.
Wait,
A vampire with an opinion.
Yeah. Which vampire is speaking for the?
Yeah, which was the lippy one?
Say that we'll say that one was number 3 down here.
All right.
In the lower alcove, the
Yeah, the one
Westernmost.
closest to you.
Yeah.
the southwest alcove.
So he's just hiding. He's just hiding in the corners, just talking shit.
Exactly.
When he's like the most cornered of all of the vampires, and he's like swinging big on this. All right.
Does any of the vampires go, shut up?
Yeah. You don't speak for me, man. I'm just trying to get out.
No, they basically just go, ooh, burn. And with that, she is going to cast her Flame Blade and summon the Flame Blade. So that will be her turn for this round. Right, next up then in the initiative, if I can find it, there it is Diego.
Interesting. So Diego has 2 right close to him, so he's going to go Flurry of Blows on those 2.
All right.
First, he'll attack the one to his west. Oh, that was not real good. That would be a 19.
Let me make sure. 19 would hit.
Aha! So let's try out the new damage. Well, that didn't work very well. 6.
6. All right. Anything special about what you're hitting them with? Or just normal old fist?
These are the silvered fists.
All right. So you're You're going to make them silvered. Good. So he does take that damage.
The next one is a 22.
22 hits.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay.
He'll use his third attack on the same guy.
Okay.
It is only a 15, though.
15 would miss.
He'll use his other 2 attacks on the other guy.
All right. The one in the second southern alcove.
Yes. That would be a 16. I think it's going to be a miss.
16 would miss.
And the last attack is a 13 and a miss.
13 misses.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of hits in.
You did. Got a couple hits in there. All right. Next up would be Yaneeko.
Okay, so Yaneeko, being an archer, is smack dab in the middle of 5 spawn. So I don't think we want to really try to be popping arrows and people right here in the middle of these. So if I use camouflage, is that like a standard action to try to go invisible here?
So yes, it would be your standard action to hide.
Okay.
I believe.
So then I would like to camouflage, and then move back to back where we came from to the west to try to get in a more centralized position.
All right. So go ahead and roll your stealth check to do that.
Okay. All right. Stealth check. 24.
24. All right. So then as you would move, it would basically be up to them to make a perception check to see if they see you and if it would trigger any attacks of opportunity from them. So which way are you moving to see if it would trigger from anybody?
I'm going to go back toward Merrick to the west, so I think I will step. That will be my first step, is directly west.
Okay, in front of that spawn number 1. You rolled a 23 perception, so just missed seeing you.
Got him.
He felt the breeze go by, but he's like, what was that?
Must have been the wind.
There was a bird here just a minute ago, wasn't there?
Shit, am I seeing stuff again? I need to lay off the acid.
Right.
Yeah.
These respawns are getting hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I will kind of centralize in the middle of the hallway, trying to get far enough away from each spawn to have other characters of the party being in the way.
Okay. Very good. So camouflage bird flies back to a more central spot in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Quinley.
Okay. Quinley is going to go ahead and, based on where he's at in relation to this one right here, in between him and Genny,
Mm-hmm.
is he flanking?
He is not. You have to be like directly across.
Dang.
So he would either need to 5-foot step up to be directly across from Genny, or Genny would need to 5-foot step up to be that diagonal across.
Gotcha. Okay. Then Quinley will take his 5-foot step so that he's just to the east of this spawn.
Okay.
Is he able to make a sneak attack with his crossbow from right here?
I think unless he has a I think it's called snapshot is the feat. He would only be able to do sneak attack with a melee weapon.
Gotcha. Okay. I think he's just going to go ahead and go for a sneak attack with his rapier. I think he's just going to go for it and see how this works out for him.
All right.
All right, then let's go for it. Let's see. 18 is his first roll.
18 because of the flank hits.
All right. Then we'll go ahead and roll damage. So 3 for the first one. He's going to go ahead and do a full round of... Wait, no. How many attacks can he do? Because he did the 5-foot step. Can he do a full round of attack? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he can do a full attack.
Then he's going to go for all attacks. And he's hasted, so he gets the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So second attack is 32.
Definitely a hit.
And rolls for 6 damage. Third roll is 25.
25 hits.
And damage is 3. And then... So then the first attack hit, right? So
all 3 of them hit.
So the sneak... So I just roll 46 to get the sneak attack damage at that point?
I believe you'd roll a sneak attack for each hit that you do.
Whoa, alright. Quinley got tiered over here.
Yeah, it's on each one. Even to multiple attacks per round.
Alright, that first roll was 14. Second, 14. There we go. And then an additional 11 on the second attack, and then an additional 15 on the third attack.
Alright. And so that was his rapier. Anything special about the rapier that he was using?
No, it's just +1.
Okay. +1. Looking at it, it is silver.
Oh, well, there you go. Like I said, it's silver.
If you go into it.
Like I said, it's silver.
Yeah, if you go into the item description, it says alchemical silver.
Oh, okay.
So, it's like, I figured he would have a silver rapier. Just knowing the character. Alright. So, let me calculate all that damage. So, basically, Quinley steps up, goes all psycho on this dude, and explain how you kill it.
He's just literally just going to poke holes in this vampire until he's looking more like Swiss cheese than an actual vampire.
Gotcha. All right. So Swiss cheese that turns to gas. It starts going back up that hole in the ceiling.
Oh. Going back.
So we're outnumbered how again?
Yeah. Quinley says, "Are you not entertained?" So, like, goddamn.
Okay, that was cheating. You're not allowed to do that. All right. Okay. So that was Quinley. Thwip.
All right. Thwip. He's got the mouthy one kind of close to him, so he's going to take a 5-foot step over to him with his scimitar, and he's just looking him in the eye. He's like, "I'm going to enjoy this."
Yeah, you wish.
And and he's gonna just do a little stabby. Saw what Quinley did. He was a little impressed by that. And so his first attack. So if I'm hasted, I get 4 attacks, right? Because I normally have 3.
Yes. So and then the fourth one would be at your highest bonus.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. The first one is a 27.
That's a hit.
And the second one is a... Is that a crit? Yes, it is a critical. Not a natural 20, but it is a crit.
Critical threat.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
For 26, but it's yeah.
Yeah, so that is a critical threat. Roll to confirm.
Oh, yeah. 25.
That is a confirmed critical.
Hell yeah.
And then for the third attack, it is a 14.
14 misses.
And then for my hasted attack, another critical, not natural 20. That one is for 30, though.
Yep, roll to confirm.
And that is a 24.
That is 2 confirmed criticals.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
All right. So you're using this as a slashing or a piercing weapon?
Piercing.
Piercing?
Or rather, could I, since I can use it as both, could I do slash pierce?
Yes.
Oh. Or is that too complicated? That's too complicated, huh?
I mean, you can do however you want to. It's your attack. And you're a swashbuckler, so it makes sense to kind of do that.
Yeah, I was thinking it look kind of cool. Like slash, stab, slash, stab.
So I think that would make your
Oh, wait, it'd be slash, stab, slash, right?
Slash, stab,
I missed with
slash. Yes. So, trying to figure out which ones are crits. That was the second and the third? Or second and fourth?
Yeah.
Were the crits?
Second and fourth, yeah.
Alright, so one piercing critical and one slashing critical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So your piercing critical is tongue piercing, normal damage, and 1 con damage. Target gains 50% spell failure chance for verbal spells until healed. So basically, you stabbed him in the mouth.
Okay.
And then your slashing critical is overhand chop, double damage, and 1d4 bleed.
Oh, damn. Okay, I like that one. Okay. And they're not immune to... Oh, obviously not immune to sneak attacks, since we just pulled one off.
No, not immune to sneak attack. Anything, like any special properties to your weapon?
It is a +2, but it's not silver.
+2, but not silver. All right. So we will... there will be some damage reduction.
Okay. And so, for the first attack... Oh, I also want to do menacing swordplay. I don't know if I tell you that before or after, I guess, because it's... I spend a panache point, and when I hit an opponent, I can intimidate them.
Okay.
So I guess I'll do that afterwards, in case.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is 20 points of damage on the first one.
Okay.
The second attack is 22 points of damage. And then the third one is double damage, right? The last one is double damage plus the 1d4.
Yes.
Is 41 points of regular damage and then 1 point of the bleed damage.
All right. So he's still standing, but he looks like he's like fucked up.
So then I'll try my menacing swordplay. I'll do the demoralizing thing on him. So what it is I get to use my intimidate to demoralize him, and the demoralize it's his, I guess, DC 10 plus his hit die plus his wisdom modifier. And if I succeed, he'll be shaken for 1 round.
All right, his hit die, his wisdom. So let's say it's DC 17.
Ooh, okay. That is a 22.
All right, so he is demoralized. So what does that do for him?
So shaken is he gets a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks. So it's less severe than frightened or panicked.
Yeah, basically -2 to just about everything.
Yeah.
All right.
And he pees his pants. That's also in the cards. It was written down too.
He was already doing that with the the tongue piercing and then the sword chop and all that. Been that long. It's been a while since he's been that close to death in 1 hit. I guess it was 3 hits, but still.
Yeah, there's a whirlwind. It all felt like 1.
It did. All right. Next up is the vampire spawn. So we'll just start from. I've got them all numbered on here. So number 1 doesn't have to move. He is just going to attack Diego. Probably not. Where is it? That's only a 19 to hit. Sounds like that's a miss on Diego. All right. So that's a miss for him. They all get one attack, right? Yeah. Okay. The next one. All right, these dang vampires are having some technical difficulties. I guess that's what happens when you record in a sewer. So that signal just can't reach down there. Yeah. All right, so I believe we got through spawn number 1, who attacked Diego and missed. So spawn number 2 is going to come down south from that little alcove that he's hiding in and attack Merrick. To which she just looks at him like, the audacity. That is a 19 against her, which is absolutely a miss. So she laughs at him.
She goes, I made you.
Mm-hmm. Spawn 3 will 5-foot step up out of the little alcove to Thwip. He is demoralized, but he's still going to get out of his little cubby and attack Thwip.
He's got pee all over his pants.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's definitely shaken because that's like a 14 to hit.
It's like, yeah, you thought.
Yeah. So, not much from him.
Shaken, not stirred.
Number 4 doesn't have to move, is just going to attack Genny.
Hey.
That is a 19 to hit Genny.
Nope.
All right. Number 5 is also not going to move and is going to attack Diego.
Come at me, bro.
I have rolled the same freaking number on these dice. That's a 19.
Nope, not a hit.
All right. Number 6 is the dead one. So he's gone back to his little gaseous form. Number 7 is going to 5-foot step down and attack Quinley. But that is only a 13 to hit. And number 8 will 5-foot step, effectively flanking Quinley. Attack him. There's probably a hit. That's 24.
Yeah.
All right. So that will be, it's not a shit ton of damage, but
I mean, did this spawn not see what he just did and just evaporated this other one, and he wanted to run up? That's crazy.
he's avenging his friend. So that is 5 points of damage from a slam. And
I mean, is it a silver slam? Like, no. What kind of...
yeah, look at this.
You said 5.
Does it just happen? And as Quinley is hit by this slam, he feels some of his life essence like drain out of him as he is hit with 1 negative level.
Oh shit.
He just got that level.
Yeah.
Right? My boy's already been behind.
He is effectively 1 level lower. So essentially, for each negative level a creature suffers, it takes a cumulative -1 penalty on all ability checks, attack rolls, combat maneuver checks, CMD, saving throws, and skill checks. In addition, the creature reduces its current and total hit points by 5 for each negative level.
Okay. Very cool.
And then these temporary... the draining creature gains the temporary hit points, so we get those. Negative levels remain until 24 hours have passed, or until they are removed with a spell such as Restoration. If a negative level is not removed before 24 hours have passed, the affected creature must make a Fortitude save, or the effect is permanent.
Whoa.
Oh, that's right.
That's intense. All right.
So I believe, was that all 8 of the remaining spawn? That was. Next up is Porkchop.
All right. Porkchop is going to immediately start channeling energy with the intent of harming the undead.
Okay.
But because he's selective, he's going to skip over Quinley and Merrick. He's just going to nuke all of these guys.
All right. So it's a will save. Does it get everybody?
Why can I not find the line tool? There we go. Okay. 25, 25, 20, 10, 20. Yeah.
I believe it gets everybody. Yep. Look at you being in the right spot to get everybody.
Well. All right.
So
Actually, we'll just roll it.
Let me start the will saves. Well, I can tell you right now that the one that's in front of Thwip is going to die no matter what, whether he makes the save or not.
Oh, he's got the
Yeah, he had 1 hit point left. So even if he makes the save, he'd still take half damage.
Well, he won't pee his pants again.
Right. Okay. So number 1, it's a 12.
Fail.
Number 2 is an 18.
So the DC is 18.
All right, so he passes.
So does that mean he passes?
Yeah, it's meet or beat.
Gotcha.
So 2 passes, 1 failed, 3 is dead, 4 is a fail, 5 is a 19, so that one passes. 6 is dead, 7, 17, so that fails. And then 8, 18, so that one passes.
Alright.
So 2, 5, and 8 pass. Well, they'll take half damage. The others will take full damage.
Alright, and damage total is 20.
Alright. That one's still alive. That one's still alive. That one's still alive. That one takes half. That one takes half. And that one takes half. There you go. Alright, so you killed one of them. The one that was in front of Thwip is now dead as well. So 2 are dead.
Oh, yeah.
The rest are still alive. They have all now been damaged. All right. So that will bring us back to the top of the round with Genny.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try this new spell that I know called Silver Darts.
Silver Darts. Silver Darts.
Wrong gig.
Yeah.
That's going to be a cone, a 15-foot cone of silver darts.
Silver
And from where I'm standing, I can get the one next to Quinley, and I can get the one by Diego.
All right. So do they get any saves or anything with it?
They do get a save. They get a reflex save.
Reflex.
Reflex save.
Reflex.
All right. The one next to Quinley is a 17.
Fail. Hold on, let me open up the spell real quick. But I believe that's so you said 17?
17.
Fail.
All right. So that one failed, and then the one down in the alcove by Diego rolled a natural 1.
Both of them fail. Okay. Well, it is 1d6 per caster level. So that's going to be 10d6. So I'm going to...
It's a lot of d6.
If you roll all ones, they'll still be alive.
Well, I don't know about that, but let's see. I'm going to roll this in the Hero Lab.
Okay.
10d6, that's 36 points of silver damage.
All right. The one that is next to Quinley is still alive. And so is the one down in the little alcove.
What? That was 36 points of damage.
They're still alive.
How dare you?
How
dare all of you.
Yeah. Give me a Do you have knowledge religion?
I believe I do.
Go ahead and give me a roll on that.
4.
Yeah, never mind. All right.
You had a thought, but it quickly moved away.
It was very, very passing thought. All right. Anything else from Genny?
Just a disappointed, yeah, I thought I was going to get him. But I will say this, that, hey, we just took 2 of you out in 6 seconds. Give us another 6 seconds, and you're all going to be dead. Did that intimidate them into stop fighting us?
It did not.
How do you know? I didn't roll an intimidation check.
Because I just know.
They fight to the death.
All right. Next up in the initiative is Merrick. She saw that spell attack and she looks confused and yells out, "Something is very, very wrong with these spawn. Not only are they ignoring my commands, but that should have killed them." And she turns to the spawn in front of her. She takes a 5-foot step back and calls down a column of searing fire from the ceiling. So it gets a reflex save, which of course it makes it save. Why wouldn't it when I'm rolling against it? 43 points of damage, but it takes half because it made the reflex save. So it's almost dead.
Almost.
It's only mostly dead. All right, so that is Merrick's turn. She is pissed that this thing is still alive. Diego.
Me too.
Okay, so Diego is going to go flurry of blows yet again on the one to his west.
All right.
26.
That's a hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
Remember silver.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
That hits exactly.
For 11 points of damage.
That one turns to gas.
And he turns to the one to his south and goes cat scratch fever with the rest of his attack. That's going to miss at a 13.
That would miss.
That's going to hit at a 22.
That does hit.
For 11 points of silver damage.
And that one turns to gas as well.
Heck yeah.
All right. And just to make things fun and interesting, Diego is going to move to flank the one by Quinley.
All right. You could only take a 5-foot step since you did a flurry of blows. A flurry of blows.
A flurry of blows. I like my flurry of blows. I'll go with that.
It's a flurry of blows.
Okay, so he'll take a 5-foot step towards him. He doesn't flank him yet, but he will be within range.
Yes. Very good. So more to, and since they were trying to gas, I'm just taking them off the map instead of putting the X's over them. All right, Yaneeko.
All right, so Yaneeko, since we went shopping earlier before we went into here, got smart and bought some silver arrows. So he's going to see how effective these are. So I think he'll aim at the one that Merrick is fighting up in the northwest and attack that one first.
All right, the one that Merrick just sizzled.
Right, yeah. He's still smoking over there. Let's see. 30.
That's definitely a hit.
Okay. For 13 points of damage.
Okay. Still alive.
Still alive? Okay. These things she's not lying. These things are tough.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like that damage actually is going through.
Yay! He's actually doing something. So the second attack on that same one for a 26.
Definitely a hit.
For 12 points of damage.
And that one turns to gas.
All right, he looks at Merrick and he gives a little wink. So, girl, I got you.
Got you.
From one winged creature to another.
Right.
Trying to get bit?
Ooh, maybe later. What's up? I don't know if she wants the bird juice. We'll see. And then, all right, and then I'll turn then to the one that is north of both Porkchop and Genny.
Okay.
And we'll shoot at that one with my third attack. Nat 20 for a 41.
Definitely a hit. Roll to confirm.
31.
That's another confirmed critical.
Yes. Get him.
It's a piercing weapon. There we go. Bleeder. Double damage and 1d6 bleed.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Okay, so damage would be 22. No, wait, double damage, so it's 18, 36, 40 damage.
40 damage. So he's not even going to get the bleed because he's just going to turn to gas.
Yeah.
So that one just like pierced right through his heart.
Homie just exploded. He looks down at those silver arrows. He's like, heck yeah.
This is
and
what
those you can pick up, right? He can pick those up since it's not magic.
It's though if it hits, it technically like breaks it.
Oh,
but if you miss,
yeah.
you have a 50% chance of picking them back up. So
Good call though. If I'm missing, I'm picking these up for sure because these are not cheap. And then I have a hasted attack, I guess, also, right? So we'll do the hasted attack.
I'll say the one to the south of Quinley is looking weaker than the one to the north.
Perfect. 31 on that one then, to the south.
That's a hit.
Okay. For 8 points of damage.
And that one turns to gas.
Oh, damn.
There we go.
Yes!
Just taking these fools out.
Yaneeko just wiping everybody out with the silver arrows.
You are deadly with these arrows, my friend.
They weren't cheap, but they're worth it.
Merrick says, "Remind me not to piss you off."
True. And he's just smug looking too. Like he's just like big puff chest, big ass bird chest, you know.
He got one of those
Proud of
throat
himself.
things that come out.
Oh heck yeah! Only when he's super excited.
There you go. All right. Anything else from Yaneeko?
Nope. I think that's all. That's good enough. I think.
All right. Next up is Quinley. He's right there next to the last remaining spawn.
Yep, and he's just going to go ham on this guy. So let's see. Roll to attack with rapier, 34.
That's a hit.
Rolls for 7 damage.
Okay.
And then the next 2 rolls are 34 and 23.
Both of those are hits.
And a total of 10 points of damage.
Total across both?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 4 than 6.
Still standing. He's still standing.
Sorry, what was the... Oh, never mind. You did knowledge religion on him earlier. Yep, and that'll be Quinley's turn.
All right. Thwip.
Let's see. I think I should be able to get over there beside Quinley, right? It's 30 feet to get from me to beside Quinley. And I can still make my 3 attacks, right?
You would only be able to do 1 attack if you're moving 30 feet.
Oh, right. But it's going to be a badass attack, so we're going to do that. So move up beside them. And he's kind of catty corner with homeboy there. And ooh, that is a critical threat, but not a natural 20.
All right, roll to confirm.
And that is a, what is that, 22. No, 24.
That's a confirm. Using it as slashing or piercing this time.
Let's say since I was running, I'll just have been like a charge maneuver, and so piercing.
Piercing. All right. So this one says it is clean through, normal damage, 1d6 bleed, and 1 con drain.
Oh, damn. All right.
It's going to hurt.
So I'll roll the regular damage first. Oh, that's not the best, but... So 19 on the regular damage, and then a 1d6 bleed, you said?
Yeah, don't worry about the bleed, because you stab through him and he turns to gas.
Oh, nice. Stabbed him right into a fart.
All right. So you have effectively gotten rid of all of these vampire spawn. Merrick still has that confused look on her face and says, there's something very wrong here. This should not be happening. They should not be able to turn against me. Vampires are not allowed to ignore their sire's commands. And they are much stronger than they should be. We must get to Luvik at once. And we'll see you next time.
Oh.